Welcome, 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 everybody. How are you guys doing? How una dey? How una dey? So I want us to talk about I want to talk about something very important, and that is let me have some people in the house first. I need So I want us to talk about I was having a conversation with a man very high up in the helm of affairs of this beautiful country of ours. And and we're talking about Agege sons of governors. And the thing the man said was many people who are high up there do not have time for their children. They are too busy with matters of national importance for them to actually have time to be parents. And I thought about it. I look at today's women, and at what, yes, women like to work. But if you had a husband who is worth $100 million, which work exactly do you want to do that will jeopardize you raising the kids? Because whatever work that you are going to do in that your capacity, he is going to give you more as salary than your job. So why do you need to work? This whole ego thing, I want to feel useful, I feel you. How exactly are you useful in the society when all you can bring home with your qualification is $70,000? Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't expect a Chimamanda Adichie to be a housewife. I wouldn't expect an Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to be a housewife. I wouldn't expect a Moabudu to be a housewife. But what is your own work? You've been working for 10 years. Now, 10 years later, 15 years later, how much is your salary? How much are you really contributing to this society? Because now you will hear women saying they can never be housewives. Do you really think that you are going to marry a governor? Now your children go tell. You want to marry a governor or a president or a Wizkid or a Davido and you want to do nurse work. You are setting yourself up. I don't know if I'm the only one that is thinking this way. I understand if you finished with a first class, you are the highest graduating student. You will use two to finish. This contribution you want to really contribute to this world. What exactly is this contribution that I want to know it. Because the average woman, just like the average man, is just going to go into the world, struggle, and manage to raise a pension to retire. Build 1 or 2 bungalows in the village. Somebody said nurses, they get better money for your Nike. There is no nurse in America that earns $500,000 a year. There is, I repeat, no nurse. You can, if you like, you can do 5 shifts, 5 jobs. You cannot, as a job, earn $500,000 a year. So what is this big money? Imagine you are married to a billionaire or a millionaire who has $100 million and he puts you on $100,000 a month. So you're on $1.2 million a year. And you are telling me nurses make money. You see, once you are in circles of poverty, you will think in your circle. $500,000 is too much. You marry a billionaire that says, okay, you know what? Every month for sitting at home and taking care of the kids, I pay you $50,000 a month. I want you to look good for me and make sure the children are catered to. And you want to give that up to go and hustle. At the end of the day, let's even imagine you divorce this billionaire. There's no way you are walking away with less than $10 million, which is more than your pension till you buy. I do understand that exceptional woman. I do understand that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I do understand that Chimamanda Adichie. I don't understand you. Because when a woman says, I can't be a housewife, I understand your husband not get money. You not get money. You don't want to be a housewife. It makes sense. But if your husband, for instance, was able to, like a friend of mine did, was able to raise $100 million in capital. He sold it. He started up a company and sold it off for $100 million. So all of a sudden, waking up one morning, by the time what came to him after tax, after everything, was $60 million. So all of a sudden, he has $60 million. He's building another company. He works very hard. He's into tech. Then you too want to be working very hard. You are a fool. You too want to, as in somebody has $60 million. You are sorted for life. You are not paying mortgage. You are not paying car note. There's nothing you are paying again in your life. If you move into a $5 million house, you will pay it full. Or you want to do like Beyonce. You will take what Beyonce did was, they said she took the value of the house and put it into bonds and is paying the mortgage. So by the time she's done paying the mortgage, the money that the bonds will have yielded will be more than the cost of the mortgage. I understand, but you are not under pressure to do anything. Then the guy wants to divorce his wife because his wife says she cannot be a housewife. He says, look, Daddy Freeze, I don't have time for the kids. I want to marry a woman that is going to have time. And the woman says, lie, oh, she's not going to quit. And he said he was going to give her $30,000 a month to sit at home and watch the kids. That he doesn't mind entering a contract with her. That what he wants is, he wants good food when he comes home. He wants his kids taken care of. He wants her to look good, to go to the spa, go to the shop, just make sure she looks good for him. So anytime he has events, she can be there and represent with him. And he said no. That the wife said she cannot be a housewife. That she told her mother, and her mother said it's a bad idea to be a housewife. He said, look, we're going to sit down in front of lawyers, and I'm going to draft this agreement with you. $30,000 a month. Every month, as long as you are my wife. I'm going to change your car every 3 years. And you choose between BMW, Lexus, and Mercedes-Benz SUVs. Any Mercedes SUV you want. Budget is 100K. Lexus SUV, 100K. BMW SUV of 100K. Choose any one that is 100K and below. Every year. Every 3 years. Change your car. True. What is it called? I forgot to just skip my mind. So my question now is, as a woman, because the man is now, I asked him, I said, what work is your wife doing? He said his wife is a nurse. She's been a nurse for 15 years. Her salary is about $90,000 a year. So her 3 months salary is, her 3 months salary working for him is what she earns in a whole year, and that is before tax. He's giving her 30,000 naira for $30,000 for house maintenance. I think it was another extra 6K. So he's giving her 36K. 6K on top of it is house maintenance. 30K is for her, but everything is coming to her as house maintenance. So it's not taxable. So your 3 months salary is your 1 year salary before tax. Yes, I know at the end of the day, not everything is money. But that nurse work that you are going to do, how much time will you have to take care of your kids? So I want to open up the conversation and let's hear what you guys have to say. What advice would you advise? Because he's ready to break his marriage because he doesn't want to come home and not meet what he wants from a woman. So I want to bring in women, make una come talk this matter. Make we see us una dey think. All right, over to you, Sister Me.
Well, for me, I will sign sharp, honestly, because I don't see any reason why everything will be provided and I'll still be hustling. I'm a nurse practitioner here in the US, and I can tell you that it's not funny. You pay so much to go to school, and you are being paid little, and you are like they're using your sweat and blood. And somebody will now offer me that amount of money to stay at home and take care of the kids. I'm staying,
Now, can you be a housewife?
100%. Why not?
If the condition is right and your husband is not going to throw you under the bus at the end of the day.
I will. Honestly, I will. I definitely will.
Okay.
Even as he's working right now, I'm still daydreaming of the day that I'll become a housewife.
I want to bring more women into this conversation. Because women no go agree this thing where you talk so. All right. I'm bringing in women.
Well, I think a lot of women have this idea. I think it's born from mistrust that anything can happen in the future, and they will lose. They will be the one to lose out. But if there is trust and you know your man will not throw you under the bus and stuff like that, why not go for it?
All right, we have somebody else with us. How are you doing?
I'm very well, Daddy Fred. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Go ahead. What is your take?
First of all, I can't stay long on the live. So I just thought I'll quickly say my bit and then
All
I'm
right.
off. I don't think there's anything wrong with being a full housewife, but personally, I wouldn't want to be, because I think that I'm a very sort of like an ambitious person.
How old are
I've
you?
always been raised. You're putting me on the spot.
Oh yeah.
That is phrase.
I'm putting you on the spot. How old are you?
Yeah, I don't think
Because
okay, I'm
you are
44.
ambitious. I want to see
44.
how successful you are at your age. Because you see, everybody wants to be Wizkid. Everybody wants to be Davido.
Yeah.
Can you really be Wizkid or Davido, or it's just a pipe dream? Everybody is ambitious. I'm ambitious. I'm ambitious. Everybody I've met in my life is ambitious. You understand what I'm telling you? An ambitious woman by 30 should have met certain milestones. An ambitious woman by 40 should have met certain milestones. So I want us to have this conversation. If not, you are just ambitious as a label. Like me, for instance, I can say I'm a politician. Have I ever occupied any political post? No. Has anybody ever voted for me? No. Do you understand? So
well, obviously, I'm not ambitious on the. I wouldn't say I'm not successful on the level of whiskey and Burner.
okay, let's look at women. Are you as successful as Chimamanda Adichie?
Absolutely not. I'm nowhere near.
So what is the use of your ambition?
But then again, but ambition, it's really.
Okay, what job are you doing?
I'm into tech.
Okay, how much is your annual salary? Give me a projection. A projection.
That would be 10.
I know, but is it between is it between 100K and 300K? Is it between 300K and 500K USD?
Well, it's not between 300K and 500K.
Okay.
Okay, I would say at some stage in my life, I was near. At some stage, I was actually near. I was 6 figures, basically.
6 figures is 100K to 999K.
6 figures in the early hundreds.
Okay. Okay.
Very, very early hundreds.
Okay.
Right? But then again, that is absolutely relative, that is right. Because, someone could be earning 90K and they'll be absolutely satisfied because it meets their financial commitments. They have a little bit left after their financial commitments in their pocket. They can look after their immediate family members. They can help friends out. So they might be.
Let me explain something to you, my dear sister. Let me explain something to you, my dear sister.
Yes.
You have a husband who has just sold off his company that he started with about $300,000. He just sold off the company for $100 million.
Yeah.
Out of it, what came to him eventually, taxes and all, was $60,000. Now, he's extremely busy. He needs somebody to watch over the kids so the kids will not be wayward. He cannot join you in taking care of the kids. And he wants his kids to be given the best with regards to maternal care and resources. And for that, he says, your tech job is going to come in the way. Because he doesn't need you to work. He needs you to have time for the kids. He needs you to drop them off and pick them up. He needs you. He can't share that responsibility with you. Because he just brought in 60 million. Before you were sharing duties. Now there's 60 million on the table. Why should I have 60 million? Why am I building a company and then I'm still changing nappies? Why? Why am I still doing school run? I need my brain. Like Ronaldo's wife. Ronaldo eats 5 times a day. His wife cooks 5 times a day for him. Anything he eats, she must eat it first. She is at his mercy, at his beck and call. Anything he needs, she has to be there. Ronaldo cannot marry nurse. If Ronaldo marries you, you are serving Ronaldo. Ronaldo is arguably the best footballer in the world. Ronaldo is so good that Saudi Arabia changed their laws to allow him to live with a woman he's not married to. He does not exist in Saudi Arabia. He is that important to global affairs. Your 100K a year tech job is irrelevant at this stage. He doesn't need money from you. He doesn't need you to contribute anything to the table. He's even willing to give you $30,000 a month just for yourself. Use it and shop. Use it and do anything you want, as long as you are taking care of his kids. Because for him, that is his priority. He doesn't want his children to end up like those governors' children that have turned agigi. He wants a mother that will give his children a holistic upbringing. If I have $60 million and I want the best for my children, am I asking too much?
Absolutely not.
Good. Absolutely. So why are you not ready?
I'm not saying I'm not ready.
To be. I'm not quarreling with you. Forget my tone. No. I'm just trying to drive home a point.
Absolutely, I love this. We have to balance the argument. I absolutely love it. And I'm not saying I'm against it. See the scenario you have painted. I would definitely at some stage I may want to say, you know what, maybe have a break. Because personally, I'm not an idle person, and I wouldn't want to generalize. There are women that are absolutely fine with, that perfect scenario that you have painted, and they would stay at home and be at the beck and call of their husband and not really do anything outside of actually, mending the home and making sure everybody is all right. That's absolutely fine with them. And I have nothing against them. But if you are someone who just wants to always have something to do with your own hands, you are someone.
I need you to understand where I'm coming from. I agree with you.
Get it.
I agree with you. But this thing you are doing with your hands is a handicap. It's not an advantage. Let me give you an example now.
You're making a generalization.
Hold on. I'm a billionaire.
Yeah.
One of my friends whose father is a billionaire, one of the popular telecom billionaires in Nigeria. He was telling me a story once. He said he came home with his dad around 11 o'clock. And he was just getting into his bathroom, trying to relax when they came to knock on his door. And he said, yeah, what's the problem? The daddy told you to get ready. We are going to America.
Yeah.
12 midnight. As he's telling him to go they have called the pilot. The pilot is rushing to the airport to go and warm the jet, to get the jet ready. He literally jumped out of the shower, got dressed, met his dad downstairs. They got on the flight. They drove to the airport, got on the flight and moved. This is him working for his dad. Because one senator that his dad was trying to see has finally said, okay, come tomorrow morning. So imagine you've been trying to get into a conversation with someone for the last 6 months, and finally the guy says, you know what, I'm free tomorrow. Let's make this happen. And then you now say you are in Nigeria. They will wake the pilot up, they will wake the crew up, they wake everybody up, they'll wake the airport up if they have to wake the airport up. If the airport is not awake, they will go to the next airport that is available. They must move then. And then you now want to tell them that you have a tech Zoom meeting the next day. Do you understand what I'm saying? You see, I'm coming from a perspective that most of us are not familiar with. This is not your regular hustle 9 to 5 life. That your job that is making you feel important will become a handicap.
Yeah.
Because this guy needs his wife. Okay, you know what, my darling, let's move now. There's a banquet dinner. There's a banquet dinner that I need to attend. Blah, 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 blah. Then you now say, no, I've promised my people that I have a Zoom meeting with them. I have a Zoom at 1 o'clock. No. Not in this world. That your 1 o'clock Zoom that's giving you $100,000 a year is a handicap. Now, if you tell me that, okay, I want to work for 1 more year so I can put this, and through, please bear with me for 1 year. After that 1 year, I'm going to be at your service so we can build this new company you want to build together. Yes, I want to be assured that you will not divorce me. So you're going to sign that you're going to pay me $30,000 for the rest of my life. I understand if you insist and say, okay, you know what, so that tomorrow you don't marry another girl and throw me out. Even if you throw me out, wherever I am sitting, I'll be earning $30,000 a month. So even if I go back to work, I'll be earning that $30,000 a month. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I want you to now show me that this is your work. Because now, if you are Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, you probably already have a schedule like that. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is probably waking up in Paris this morning, has a meeting in New Delhi by this time tomorrow. Then she's off to Australia. So if you are not Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, it's not like you are contributing anything major to the world. You are not Chimamanda Adichie. You understand? You are contributing $100,000 to your husband's economy, which is useless to him. I would not, because I don't want my wife to feel like she's not working and then go and carry handicap. Let me tell you something. At that level, your husband shows up in Paris. There is no man with that kind of money that has the self-control to do away with beautiful women. He will struggle with it for maybe 6 months, but it will get to a stage where the women that are throwing to him are women you see on social media. Those women that pose and take pictures like this, they are the ones begging your husband. There is no level. They say, yeah, I have self-control. I have more self-control than David. Why didn't they write your name inside Bible? The Bible said David is a man after God's heart. Please show me your name, Olawale. Show me your name, Patrick. I have self-control. I have more self-control than David. You have more self-control than Solomon that married his brother because of woman. You have more self-control than Samson, that the woman sat him in his lap and rubbed his head and he told her all his secrets. Please, that self-control is an illusion. Any man that tells you has self-control is lying to you and lying to himself, and because he doesn't have money. You see all these women that you are reading on social media and say, wow. Now them could they send your husband DM. So let's talk about this again. And that's why I asked you your age. If you told me, look, in my field, I'm the only woman that is employed by my company to do this kind of work. No other woman has qualified. It can even be a job that earns you $60,000 a year, but you are the first American female major in one field. For you to be able to want to retain your job, it can't just be a mediocre job. It can't just be your regular run-of-the-mill. I'm a nurse, I'm a librarian, I'm a tech. No, you've got to be like, if without you, Russia will face America. There must be some value in you. Maybe you are working on the cure for HIV, AIDS, or cancer. You understand? There has to just be, it just can't be your ego that I want to be doing something. Because I've noticed that many women just have that ego, and I don't know where they got it from. Maybe it's their mothers telling them, no, you must work, oh, you must work if you're in a man's house. Yes, I agree. ST baby, thank you for popping my money gun. Please, if you're watching on TikTok, pop my money gun. Right now, I'm not even in a good mood. See my iPhone 16.
It did crash.
It has crashed though.
Be in a good mood, dear.
It has crashed. As in 16 Pro. 2 million naira phone.
It went off.
Baba, not off. Oh, it's showing me. Make I press and make you see what's in the show. It's not booting. See what it's showing.
Okay, so what you need to do?
You need to connect it.
That phrase. You have MacBook.
I have, but my MacBook is 20. My MacBook, I've been trying to mess with it. Is 2017. Then my daughter has the newer one. This is my daughter's own. This is my daughter's MacBook. So we are trying to, you can see Pekin own. They don't paste all the toys on it.
Yeah.
So we are trying to download. This is a newer one. I think this is more like 2020.
Yeah, you can download the latest OS. Or what you could do is wipe out the entire screen, the operating system, and then.
How do you do that?
You have to do it.
So I'm waiting. We're trying to see if we can figure it out. It's just frustrating.
You could plug it to the latest MacBook.
That's what we have to. So we just downloaded the latest software on my daughter's own. Make I even call him. Thank God I have the 15, and the 15 is like a clone of that 16. That's why I'm not handicapped completely.
Nice.
I
think you need to erase the entire phone from the MacBook, and then you start afresh.
So much content, so much stuff I have on that phone.
So this is like what you were saying. If you're earning 100K US dollars, right?
Yeah.
That's maybe somebody's 1 month tax.
Yes, now. Baby freeze. Continue, brother.
Also, I joined when you were talking about being ambitious, right? There is a clear difference between ambitious and contentment. I think what you're referring to is contentment. You want to be content with your own money, that I'm the one actually earning this. Now, when you say somebody's ambitious, for instance, it has to do with strong desire to succeed and break even in a particular thing or field they're doing. So many persons are not really ambitious per se, but they just have that drive to want to succeed and all of that. If you're really ambitious, what you're chasing will keep you awake all night, all day. That is that level of being ambitious, basically. Now, to the topic you're talking about, can you be a housewife to a billionaire, and can you marry one?
Can you marry a housewife? You understand? As a guy who is very successful. As in, you're really successful. You just, like, I was talking to, what's his name? House of Reps member Akin Alabi.
Okay.
He sold Naira Bet or some stake in Naira Bet for many million pounds. I'm not at liberty. He didn't tell me the full figure, but he gave me the range. And I can't say it. And he's a member of the House of Representatives. You want to now marry him and be doing nurse work? Oh my, failure will lay any. They will marry wife on your head. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think the thing is, DF, yeah. I think, maybe I want to speak to most women, but on behalf of most women here, I don't think there's any woman that I've ever met that wouldn't want to be married to a billionaire. So again, personally, some women may say, okay, no, they're happy with whoever they're with. But the scenario that you've painted a very perfect scenario where the world is just perfect for this couple that you have painted. And obviously, in that situation, in that scenario that you've painted, the woman would want to do, what the husband wants her to do. She would probably want to, in most cases, she would want to stay at home and look after the children, raise the children, make sure she's there at his beck and call and everything, because, the man is actually bringing in the money and is running, all of the financial aspects of the family. And I don't think a woman who has been given a soft landing in that aspect, she's living a baby girl life, would want to say, no, they don't want to do that.
Give me the computer. Come here.
If the woman then compares what she brings in to what the husband brings in, it's a pin drop in the ocean.
Yeah,
so why would she then want to then carry on saying, oh, I want to be ambitious? Obviously, I want to continue doing whatever I'm doing. She would probably let go in most cases and mend the home and look after the home because her husband is financially viable to look after all of any financial aspect. So again, I'm talking from my own perspective that most of us, obviously, if I'm married to a billionaire, I wouldn't work. I love baby girl life. I want to, I want to have a soft landing. So I wouldn't stress myself in terms of, having to do my 9 to 5 or whatever job that I'm doing that is bringing in a drop, a pin drop in the ocean of what my husband brings into the home. Yes, I would definitely listen to what he wants me to do. Yeah.
But there is the second layer or second and third layer, right? There are some men that want to see their wife going out in the morning and coming back in the evening, despite the level of money they are making. It brings a level of dignity and respect to say, oh, my wife works in X and X place and all of that. There is that aspect of the conversation. Now, the other aspect of the conversation is there are people that they really want to work to have that self-dignity. It's not all about the salary per se. There is a social currency that has to do with you going out in the morning, interacting with your peers, having that conversation with people in the office and all of that. It gives that level of mental sanity. Unlike when you stay at home 24/7 and you just have to drive to pick up or do the school runs, then come back and go for social functions and all of that. That may not really satisfy certain women. So at the end of the day, you may have a woman under your who will be holding grudges against you because that self-fulfillment is not there at the end of the day. There are persons that it's not all about money to them. It's all about what they do with their life. Yeah. But the other picture you painted, and the same picture that the Fritz painted earlier, is that if you have this guy who's so wealthy, there are many persons also that want to live that baby lifestyle or that baby girl lifestyle. I don't want to do anything. Yeah. I want to go on vacation, X and X and X. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, what will you say you did with your life if you're ambitious like you started off initially? So those are the three components I want to bring into the conversation.
I absolutely agree with you. And I actually fall into that component. But then again, we have to think about other women who would be absolutely comfortable with the scenario that they face.
Now, hold on. I want us to.
One more thing. Just let me quickly finish. Okay. Because I think that the phrase has basically made a generalization. There are, a few percentage of women that will still want to have something doing. It could be maybe working alongside the husband. They could have maybe, something small within what the husband is doing that they could be doing. Some women are like that, This is why I say there are some women who just want to do something. I'm just basically echoing what you said, Dr. Peters. I think there are some women who just wants to still do something. They feel like they're still bringing a little bit into the home. They're still exercising that, the brain that they've got there, and they're still using it. I know there are different ways, looking after kids, looking after your home. It's not an easy work. It's more than, your 9 to 5. It's really hard. We all know that when we go on maternity leave, we probably end up working more than when we were actually doing our 9 to 5. But there are women like that who still want to do something regardless of, how much millions of pounds their husband throws at them. We just need to basically balance the conversation. Basically. So I'm not disputing what DF is saying. And so
now, hold on. I want us to circle back to the reality. Is Dangote's wife? Hold on, brother.
There's noise.
In my background, not mine. I think it's somebody else's.
Is it my one? I'm trying to.
So let's talk about a billionaire. Let's just. Is Femi Otedola's wife working as a nurse or in tech? Is Mike Adenuga's wife working as a nurse or in tech? Is Aliko Dangote's wife?
Do you know what they are doing?
They are not. We know. They maybe open businesses for them, or they don't work this work you people are working. I can guarantee you. I can put money on it. Do you understand? They are not working for anybody. Even if they are working, they open company for them. Wait before you contribute. Even if they are opening, they are working, they open company for them. Okay, you know what? Just have this in such a way that they dictate their own time. But there is no wealthy man whose wife has a paid job. That man is not wealthy. He doesn't have a paid job like these ones that people are doing.
Within a husband's organization.
That is the thing. So it's either she's a Shade Okoya, that is running the husband's empire, or the husband opens something for her, or she's a housewife. So I want us to circle back to the reality. And I made a statement. You want to work. Sometimes that your work is nothing but a handicap. Because this man does not have time to run around with you after the children. He cannot take them for football. He cannot take them for basketball. He cannot do any of those things. And you need, if you live abroad, you need 2 people to share those, or 1 person who does it full time. Is either me and you, my sister. Me, I'm taking them for swimming. You are taking them for basketball. Then I'm going to work. Maybe I'm dropping them at work because I'm working night, and you are picking them from work because you are closing at that time. We will share it. So it's either we share it, or I pay you to do it 100% so I can focus on what's really important, and it's not 100K a year that is important in our life. Because at that level, your children want to go to boarding school. They want to go to Harvard. They want to travel first class or business class or in your private jet. Your $100,000 a year cannot pay for your average holiday. So it's not like it's a drop in the ocean. It's a useless drop in the ocean. As a mother, you are more valuable to me as a wealthy man if you can help me take care of my children so I don't have to outsource taking care of them to a nanny that is probably going to be earning like almost half of what you are earning out of that 100K. So I want to ask you, is it the ego that is making women say, I cannot be a housewife? Or is there any true value, not perceived value? Because the value that you attribute to yourself, oh, I want to go to work every day, is a want, is a luxury. And it is fine if me and you, Yetunde, are married, and every month I bring 3K and you bring 3K to the table. It's perfectly fine. But if every month I'm willing to bring 40K, your 3K is useless in the scheme of things. Because at that level, we already own the house, so we are not paying mortgage. I bought you a brand new car, so you are not paying car note.
But DF, what is the percentage of wealthy men in the world?
We are talking about, you see, we are in that percentage now.
Okay.
We have entered that percentage because you'll be amazed that any of you's husbands, you two can all become billionaires, but mostly it is the men. My guy used to share bill with his wife. He invested all the money he made in 1 year in a startup company with his friend. And they built it, they've been running it, it's been fine. One large corporation just called them one day. They were willing to buy. They bought them out at $100 million. At $200 million. So what came to him was $100 million. After tax and all the things, what was left was 60M in his account. All his. So the conversation is no longer the same. The conversation is not 3K anymore. The conversation is, oh, hey, I want to also be doing something. At this point, you doing something is useless. Because my children are going to go to rich people's schools and they're going to come home, and I need my wife to sit down with them and be able to structure their thinking so that they don't go and start thinking that it's okay to be a gay. Most of the children that fell by the wayside is because there was no proper parental care.
But there are people that still fell by their gay side with proper parental care.
The percentage is less.
Absolutely.
The percentage is less.
So, DF.
Yes.
DF, are they both in Nigeria or they are here in
They are in the US. The wife is a nurse.
So, because the conversation changes, because the thing is, people need to understand something. when you're raising kids in Nigeria, it's completely different when you're raising them in the United States.
Yep.
And I understand when we are talking about, maybe in Nigeria you can share responsibility. I mean, you can have help. You have all the extended families that might be able to help you. You might be able to easily get help, people to help. But in the United States, yes, you have money because my husband is here and I have other people here too. My brother and my sisters are here. Yes, you can have money and get people, but it's not the same thing as you being involved in raising your kids. And like DF said, when you have all these other activities that kids have to do in school, for people that have children that are in school and they have activities, I have friends, Benga, you remember Auntie Mizuki, when they have to do, their kids have basketball, they have swimming, they have this. Goodness, they actually have people that were helping them also with all these activities. Sincerely, my husband was also helping to drop their kids off for their basketball class lessons and all of that. If they didn't have that, it wasn't easy. So going to the issue of if the wife should quit her job, I understand as a woman, as somebody myself that really enjoy my job, and as the nurse by training myself, I know what it feels like to actually say, quit your job. And I do think that if truly she loves her job and she values her time and she feels like, if I don't do anything, I will feel like I'm not doing stuff. I want her to see it as being a housewife is also valuable. You cannot put one thing, you can't actually put value on time. It's what you do as a housewife is quite expensive. You really cannot put value on it. If you are, no, it's the truth. You can't put value on it. I'm a mother myself, and I know it's quite expensive. But as a nurse, you also have flexibility. So if you think you still want to be able to maintain your nursing license and all of that, that once in a while, I want to be that nurse that I am. Flexibility is on your side. So once a month, once a week, you can still pick something that you can do and feel like you are useful to yourself, to your community, to the world. You can still do that. So if that person is watching this, happens to be watching this, they can hear this.
Let me tell you something, Yetunde. You want me to mess with you?
Yes.
Now you go resign from that nurse work by yourself.
Yeah, but that is
no. Let me tell you, the guy will just tell you, say, I want you to resign. You say, no, we will leave you. One day you go to that nurse work, and somebody will talk to you anyhow, and you sit down and think of your life and say,
I've said it here. I said that to my sister-in-law. I say, you think if I win $1 billion lottery now, I go hospital. Person will tell me, I will just slap the person. I've said it here.
No, you go just vex. Say, what exactly is this nonsense?
Like this. So you don't go that person. Now that person go learn. So, but you see, it's not a force.
Or listen, for instance, your husband is having dinner with an Instagram model in Dubai, and somebody now takes the picture and sends it to you while you are running shift. They no go tell you.
That is why I said,
you know, say they know they tell deaf and dumb, say what don't start. They know they tell deaf and dumb.
The husband doesn't need, see, he needs to actually approach this also with calm and let
somebody said money they finish. Before $60 million they finish, before you go finish, that your 100K a month where they collect go finish first.
If you don't finish.
See, let me tell you something. Sorry, if you take only $10 million and put it in bonds.
Oh, my husband is one. It's my husband that is asking question that is the husband doing this because of the kids, for real, because of the kids, or it's just to...
He's doing it for himself because he wants his wife to have his time. His wife doesn't have his time. You know, when the two of them were hustling, you know, let me tell you something here. Poverty,
now God has blessed them.
You understand? There are things that you will not know that it is suffering because you are inside poverty. Now, when you step out of poverty, go around and say, oh, this thing that suffer. Do you understand? So he's been in his millionaire status.
So do you? No, I have people here. That's why.
So he's been in this millionaire status for about. He's been in this millionaire status for about 6 months. So He's just been jet setting, traveling around, doing meetings, attending meetings, you understand, working on stuff. And then all of a sudden he realizes, he gets a call from one of his business partners in Japan and says, bro, you need to come over tomorrow. And then he says, I have to take the children to school tomorrow. So he's now realizing that, this work that I'm holding back so that my wife can work, he cannot even pay her ticket.
Yes.
This work at the end of the month, when she finishes, she can't even save 1K. Now,
There's a feedback from somewhere.
yes, I think it's Yetunde. Mute. So this guy is sitting down here, he's losing on business deals because he can't just wake up and travel like he's supposed to at his level. At that level, they are supposed to call you now and say, Omo, let's meet in Paris. We have a prince from Kuwait who is interested in this, your company, and he wants to have a meeting. That kind of thing. You don't pick up your phone, book a private jet now. They don't even have time for what is it called? They don't even have time for commercial. Say looking for which flights are available. You will call them now. Get me a plane. That's how these people do. Get me a plane. A billionaire. So I met a friend of mine. Who wanted to travel, and I was like, "When is your flight?" He says, "Whenever I get to the airport." There's a level to this. Is anytime I get to the airport.
Money talking.
There's a level to this thing. I think I get where DF is coming from. Yeah, I think I get where DF is coming from. So if he's saying that this couple, they were sort of hustling together in the early days, and now they've landed in the millions.
Yeah.
I think their prayers have been answered.
Thank you.
And by all means, madam, if you're watching this thing, by all means, like, this is the time for you to enjoy your marriage, time with your husband, with your family, travel around the world. This is what you'll be praying for all along. I thought the story was a billionaire already who wants to marry you.
No, he was a regular guy like you. Invested his money in something.
This is the case, and if they are listening to this, your prayers have been answered.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the thing
is, I completely understand DF as well. I concur with what DF is saying. If, as a woman, and you see that your family is at the detriment of you keeping your, whatever you're doing, your 9 to 5 or your job, then you have to start thinking, can I have a career break? Maybe have a career break, get the kids to a certain stage where they can literally fend for themselves. Maybe, any teenagers, and then you can pick up again. There's no blanket rule to when a woman can start a career. You can start a career at 40, at 50, whatever career you want to go into. It all depends on, how ambitious you are. But personally, we've all had career breaks at one stage, or another. Most of us have got children. We've gone on a year maternity leave. Some of us have gone on 2 years maternity leave. We had a career break to raise our children. We raise them to a certain age where we can then put them back in school, and then start a career. But I know what DF is talking about is, being married to a billionaire. And as you said, that again, the scenario it has painted is a prayer answered. My prayer has been answered. I've got a soft landing. Why am I stressing myself? Let me enjoy the money. But again, if you're that person who wants to be maybe in the corporate world, you always see yourself, you always want to do something. You could do something along your husband, so that your husband is not a sole provider. You want to be able to still add value, although there is no value that is more than the value that you add to your family. Your family cannot be at the detriment of your success. That is my belief.
I think this is a close conversation.
It is a close conversation.
There's no debate here at all.
Absolutely.
If I also want to say something, I think one thing that we never talked about, and I think it's important,
we really do not live in the home with them. We don't know the relationship between this person and our husband. Yeah. That is very important. Because I don't know what exists in their home. I don't know the kind of relationship they have. That is also very important. So I hope to God that they have a good relationship. She and her husband have a good relationship. If they do, that is what the husband would really need to build on and use that. That trust is very important to say, hey, trust, this is going to work out. I'm going to make it work and we can make this work. That is very important. Everything is a trust thing. This is a trust issue also. Something is telling her, should I leave my job? Is this really going to be worth it for me? Besides the kids, of course she loves her kids, but it's a change thing for her and it's not always easy. She's been working for 15 years and telling her to not do this, it's something that is challenging and she's afraid of change. So we need to keep that in mind. Yeah? What if, so I want to come from a different angle, right? I know people who are working towards their early retirement, right? So for instance, in the UK, I think the retirement age is 67, and many of the people strive to sort of hit 50 and retire. So one could argue that what if this billionaire status that they are in just now is an early retirement that God has delivered to them? Again, we are just saying the same thing. Yeah, that is fine. Yeah. That is it is now. If she has a good relationship if both of them have good relationship, now her husband needs to help her see that. But we are working towards this. No. They both need to say it. This is a partnership, right? Partnership. So they need to see it together. We are partners. We should help us both each other. They need to help each other be objective and see things together. They need to see it focused, be able to see it. The husband is already seeing the positivity in their company, coming into this windfall of wealth. Now, help your partner see this new life that they just achieved together. So they can see it is a positive thing. This is a new life. God just gave us this. We don't need to suffer anymore. This is new life, not just for me, but for our family. This new thing is not just for me, the husband. It's for you, my wife. It's for our children. It's for our unborn generation. It's now for him to let them see it. So you understand what I'm saying? If both of them have worked together towards this, great achievement, then why does the man then need to help the woman see it? She should have seen it from the beginning, the process. Thank you, Dara. Process. Exactly. So she doesn't need the man to let her see it because they're working. They work together. That is why I said, what relationship do they have together to start with? So I'm hoping, I am being hopeful that they've always had a good relationship, and she's always been part of this journey to start with. I think the man may actually have the best interest of the wife at heart. That is one. Because ideally, once you have money, your character is meant to change almost immediately. So he can decide to go through a different route and say, you know what, if my wife is willing to do this nursing of a thing, I'm going to encourage her to keep doing the nursing. And then I'm going to travel around the world all by myself and, of course, explore and do all of those things. But for the fact that the man is proposing this, it means that he wants the wife to be beside him when he's making this journey. Yeah, but if I go by what DF is saying, let me learn, please. I'm not hearing anything. Listen, if I go by what DF is saying now, I'm saying going by what DF is saying because I'm not hearing directly from the man. So DF is saying is that it seems it's more about the man and the kids. I hear less about the woman. Absolutely. Where does she come? Where does she come into play? See, this nobody is talking about. Am I? No, hearing wrong? The scenario they have painted is you married into that money.
Not
And
you
this is not the
being
case.
married as, you know, middle class.
Exactly. Nobody is putting. Nobody is talking about her whole state of mind. What she's giving up or what she's getting. We now are the one trying to help her say, oh, you know, as a woman, we understand you. Just see it this way, see it this way, see it this way. As a woman, we are trying to encourage her to see it that way. But I want her husband to try to see it from her perspective too.
Wait,
and you men talking need to start seeing it from her perspective also as a woman.
Just a minute.
Just like, yes?
See, that the Fritz established that this couple started off at the very base, right? And they worked their way up to this stage that they are in, where money is now their problem, right? In a positive way. That's what it is right now. I want to work, I don't want to work. So money is now the problem. But at the very early stage of their marriage and of they were striving to get that particular financial sort of freedom. And now you have the financial freedom, which you've been fighting for all along. It's now becoming sort of war, who's going to stay on job, who's not going to stay on job. I think from the onset, for the woman to have labored alongside this man, and for them to land at the current state that they are in, for me, is prayer answered.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
I don't understand why the man needs to make the woman to see reasons for a prayer that has been answered already.
Thank you.
The husband, did the husband even ask that woman any question before even coming to this conclusion?
He just got tired one day. He just got tired.
He never even asked her about, oh, you know, this kid, you know, I travel a lot, and this kid needs all of this. You might need to quit your job. So this thing.
Yeah, he started asking, but you see, the woman said no. Let me catch my breath.
So he asked.
He asked. He said, "Look, this is what we need right now."
He did not ask.
Of course, he asked now.
But then the question here: what the kids are they? What's their age range? Because obviously, when you have
one is 3, the other one is 8.
Okay.
Oh, 3 and 8. They are kids.
They're babies.
They are still kids.
Yeah.
So you see, when you say, hold on. We have an equation here. The only thing that we are worried about with the woman is her state of mind. That's the only thing that affects the woman here.
Mm-hmm.
This guy said he's ready to divorce her. Now he's ready, as in he just doesn't want this life again. He doesn't want to miss business meetings. And guess what? The guy is a sharp guy. The company is domiciled in Dubai.
Yes.
So she doesn't even have access to his funds. She can't even trace or track the funds. And the guy, now the woman be American citizen, he no be American citizen. So worst case now they go say no enter America again.
That makes sense.
Do you understand? So he's telling me that, look, Baba, he called me. The conversation was, I want to divorce my wife. I'm tired. This woman is holding me back.
Is the woman not willing to move to Dubai?
No, he doesn't want to move to Dubai. You know what these people do is, there are transactions that nobody carries transaction to America. Are you mad?
No one does that.
Okay,
Nobody that has $10 million brings his business. They either go to Ireland, Dubai, Panama,
or
Switzerland, Monaco, all those places where nobody they ask you any question. Baba, you they mad me?
Can they move to Dubai?
He doesn't need them to move. He doesn't want them to move.
Does he need her to leave her job then? What is she?
Then why does she need to leave her job?
So that she can take care of the kids full time.
Well, she can still do that. A lot of us work and we still look after our kids. So
because today, you see, when you have money, you don't have a house. You wake up in Dubai and sleep in Switzerland. You wake up in Japan and you sleep in London.
So, DF, let me get this clear, right?
Yes.
This man, right? Does he spend more time in Dubai or in the US?
He doesn't spend more time anywhere. He spends equal time everywhere.
I think
China, Dubai, Monaco.
Yeah.
He's
So
always
this
on the
changes
move.
the dynamics.
So he spends more time in America because at least inside 1 week he go use 5 days for house. Then he will move. Then he might be away for 2 weeks, crisscrossing here and there. Then he's back
So
again for
I
another
do not
5 days.
support. I do not subscribe to the woman leaving her job at this point. It says of information. Okay? Because the reason why
they don't live together.
yeah, so there's boredom.
Now, what he wants her to do is to follow him around.
Perfect then.
That's what he wants. He says, look, let me tell you, he said, look, there was one time he not knocking wife for 3 months. In wife, they do night shift. You understand? He's at home. The wife went to this work and came back exhausted and wants to sleep. And she came doing night shift 3 times. Back to back. The third day where they believe say something will happen, in business partner call her for Japan. So yeah, come. We need to meet with our product people that we've been begging to give us audience since. They are ready to do our product. The guy booking PJ, move. He was in Japan for 2 weeks. He came back. In wife, they red zone. Now so first month go. Now so second month go. Now so third month go. The guy went mad. So he said, look.
Saying that the guy wants the wife to travel around.
The guy wants his wife to be available. Because he said that 3 days when he come, if to say she know they do that work, she no go tire for him. You understand what I'm telling you?
Stories now, dear.
So,
two stories now.
No, they are the same story. I want you to understand the problem. Then the time he go come, she was on red zone. You can't fight a woman for being on red zone. You understand what I'm telling you? You can't fight her. But that 3 days where she come back, she faint from work. Baba, you know nurse work, no be beans so.
They do 12 hours shift.
Do you understand?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So he was like, how much do I need to pay you so you can be available for me and for the kids? Because I can't help you. I could help you at one time, dropping them in the morning, you pick them in the afternoon. I can't even drop them. She that they call me for Japan now, go say, no, I won't carry picking, go school. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he was like, you know what? Inside that Japan, when they go, in wife, he follow him, go 2 days. She go come back.
She has American passport, so it's just automatic.
Day with children. Till weekend. Weekend, meet time for Paris. Money is not his problem. Just tell me when to book the first class ticket. I will book it. You understand? So inside that one way is 2 weeks away. He'll probably be 1 week away. The other 1 week his wife joins him. Then he comes back. So there's going to be more synergy. He said on his wife's birthday.
Yeah, does she work overtime? Does she work overtime?
I don't think she works overtime, but her work is still equally stressful.
Except you are telling me she works overtime. Absolutely no reason for her to not have time for her husband.
Hold on. If she works 3 days a week, now you need to understand that. You need to understand, hold on. You are talking like somebody that has 7 days a week. Imagine you are working one job of 3 hours and one job of 3 shifts a week. And me and you, they live inside the house. We have 4 days left. But for somebody that is going to, but for somebody that is going to just pop in for 2 days, and those 2 days now coincide with the day that you are doing seminar or the day you are doing something at work, it's going to be frustrating. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, Dr. Peter.
Yes, I do.
You see, if we live inside the same house, and you have 3 days in a week that you are extremely busy, maybe we have the remaining 4 days. But what if I come in those days that you're extremely busy, and within those days I have to jet out again? And then I come back again and you are on the red zone, and then I have to jet out again. And they say, now so 3 months, this guy with all the money, enough big bench, he wanted to run mad. And his job is like gambling. We're going to put $1 million in this. Is it going to work?
Yeah, the man
Said I spoke to the wife. The wife said her mother said a woman must always have a job. Now the conversation with that she even wanted.
Okay.
So even she was at a point contemplating that, look, oh, my husband is right. But you see, because her father treated her mother bad, they evolved that mentality that a woman must have a job. I tell my children all the time that a woman must have a job. A woman must have a job. You understand what I'm telling you? But imagine one of my children marries Victor Osimhen. That job now go pay you because you are supposed to go and sit down with your husband. Victor Osimhen's 1 year contract is $60 million. 1 year. This guy, his whole life, he sell everything, get 60 million. Victor Osimhen 1 year na 60 million. 60 million euro, papa, which is higher than dollar.
I think if the woman is listening to this conversation, when you're referring to what your mom said, I'm not trying to dismiss.
Now, let's look at my mom, for instance. Sorry, let me just give you this. My mom is at the pinnacle of her career. My mom is a vice chancellor.
Yeah.
So if my mom says she has to work, I understand the value that my mother is bringing to the society. How many female vice chancellors do we have in Nigeria? Maybe total 5 out of like 300 universities. Is it working? It's giving issues.
I said there is a problem with the phone that requires it to be updated or restored.
Or
Restored.
click on restore. What is it saying? Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so I think if the woman is saying my mom said and all of that, the burden lies on her to actually assess her own peculiarity.
I just feel like DF might need to talk to the woman. It is strange. It's not the mom. It is not the mom. I find it difficult to believe that it is the mom. I'm not saying the mom is not saying something, but the mom also knows something. That is why the mom is also encouraging it. And there's something else that is going on. There's a trust issue in that home. There's a trust issue in that home that is beyond money. If it's like you said, my sister, if it's something that they've built together, in fact, the excitement will be that woman, because she will be like, oh Lord, thank you, Jesus, I don't have to work again, because we all know what nursing is like. So, because I still know, you will get in your car and you will feel every drop that is going through your vein. You can feel the coldness all the way in your system. You can feel it. So I know she will be relieved if this comes through. I know she will be happy. There's something. I don't know how DF can get through to her to say whatever it is that is actually making her resist this. There's something that is making her resist it. It is beyond the money. It is not money.
Now, my guy is ready to divorce. He's tired. He said, you know what? I'm done. I can't handle this. And I can't cheat on he said, I can't cheat on my wife. I can't marry a second wife. And I can't continue like this. So his option is, let me know that I'm divorcing. You understand? I'll continue.
She understands what is at stake here.
She does. She does. But her mother has gotten into her head saying only a useless woman does not have a job.
My own take on this is, we can't, to this woman, to this particular
Now,
woman,
here's the thing. You know, Dr. Peter, this is a very good guy. Because the average guy will not stress his wife. He's even happy she has a job, so she's busy. He will just go and carry Sophie, buy him Lambo. You understand what I'm telling you? And phone call me, baby, where are you? Meet me in Switzerland for the weekend.
But the other question I want to ask you is this: do you think the man will weaponize finance against the wife?
I've told the wife, because the guy offered that in front of a judge, in front of a lawyer, that he's going to sign, that he's going to give her $30,000 a month.
So what is she waiting for?
She wants to have a job. She wants to build a career. She wants to contribute to the society.
How much is she?
She's earning $90,000 a year.
obviously she can do whatever she wants to do. The thing is, we should not always use our parents' experiences as a yardstick.
Thank you, Dara.
As a yardstick for our life, because the thing is, our dynamics are absolutely different from their dynamics. So she needs to really think about what she really wants from her marriage. Does she really want to keep her marriage? If she ends up losing her husband, losing her home, what benefit does that do to her and her parents?
The nursing job will sustain her.
So at the end of the day, for as much as we want to listen to our parents because we look up to them, there are some directions that they actually give us that is at the detriment of us keeping our homes. And to me, I think she should just stand up to her parents and say to them, I totally understand where you're coming from. However, I cannot risk losing my family based on this advice that you've given me. And just let her parents understand that. Maybe they haven't got a better understanding of the dynamics of her home. So she just needs to sit with whoever is advising her, whether her mom, her dad, or both parents, and just get them to understand that this is it. If she really and truly wants to do it for them. But if she really wants to keep her job, she just has to choose. At the end of the day, she wants to live best of both worlds. She wants to enjoy his money and then keep her job. But if that's not going to work for her marriage, what do you really want? Would you rather lose? Go on.
Go ahead, don't worry.
So, what if she wants to enjoy best of both worlds, keep her marriage and keep her job, which most of us do, but her dynamics are different. They roll in billions. Then maybe let the job go. Keep your marriage. Enjoy the soft landing. Enjoy the home. Enjoy the marriage. And enjoy the money, basically. So that's what I would just say to her. But who are we to judge? At the end of the day, it's up to her and whatever she wants, basically.
Well, I don't understand why she's allowing a third party into her marriage. As far as I'm concerned, the mom is a third party. One. Then two, if you're saying that you're trying to hold on to your job and all of that and blah, 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 and your husband is saying, I do not want to take in a second wife, I don't want to go out there to mess around, I just want to be with you and you alone. If actually what he's saying is what he's saying, you can see that this man is really a responsible individual who actually wants the best for you. Because a typical guy will say, you know what, if you want to do your nursing, all well and good. I'm just going to go around and travel around the world and do what I have to do. Now, if she's trying to take the advice of the mom, this is my point. My point is, the sort of advice you get from people is limited to the knowledge they have at the time that advice is being rolled out to you. So in this instance, she's in the US. I don't know where the mom is. She's more exposed than the mom. I don't know who the mom is and all of that. So I'm going to speak with a little level of caution. But I would say she's more exposed compared to the mom. As such, she has more arsenal for her to make informed decisions based off from her own peculiarity. You can't use someone else's problem to judge your own circumstances. You could actually look into that area and say, what can I learn from this? And how can I apply this to my own peculiarity? Now, if the man is saying before a lawyer that, oh, I'm going to sign an undertaking to say I'm going to give you 30,000 USD every month. For Christ's sake, if the main bone of contention is that you should have a job, which is what your mom is saying, and your billionaire husband is saying, I'm going to write it down and sign it, and I'm going to pay you 30 grand every month, you have no case, basically. You have no case, except your mom is the one dictating the tune of your marriage, and you have no mind of your own. If you keep hinging onto the mom and say, my mom said, it means that you've not grown up yet to make your own informed decision by yourself as a woman.
Yes, which state are they in?
I don't remember. I think one of those states in America. That I didn't ask.
Okay, I hope they are not in community property state, Sha.
Which was community property state?
I just want to let him know, because while he's making
zero of his money is in America. He is not an American citizen.
Community property parties.
He's not an American
Outsourcing.
citizen. His money is in Dubai.
It does not matter if they are, it does not matter. It's still a resident
Money
here.
is in safe haven.
Baba, he go just come out. He don't tell me, say, he has spoken to his lawyers, and if he wants to divorce, he go, don't leave America, no, go America again.
Yeah, that's even what. Anyway, we can't be discussing all of this on social media. Just let's go.
No, but because, wait, you see, you get people who know they come America now, and their life today okay.
Don't talk about it here. Don't talk about it here.
Okay.
Don't talk about it here because his wife might be. Don't talk about it here.
Okay.
Anyway, but DF.
I'm sure he has told us, because I'm sure those are some of the things they were negotiating.
For the sake of his marriage, do you think at least to compromise for both of them, for the sake of their marriage and for the sake of their kids, do you think your friend will be open to at least give his wife 1 day in a month to do whatever she pleases in terms of her career? If she thinks that doing a PRN, somebody actually mentioned the partying, which she agreed with me, a PRN job once a month, to do as she pleases, for the sake of to, at least for peace sake, to compromise. I don't think that is too much for anybody to accept. It's once a month, it's 12 hours a day. That is just once a month. I don't think it should be difficult for your friend to accept. There's nothing wrong
And
with that.
also, that's really good, Yetunde. That's absolutely amazing. And in addition to that as well, what happens to planning? Can they not plan and work around?
It's flexible.
When she's off work, and then you can plan around, okay, my wife is off work, so, period of the month, I'm going to plan my leave around that time.
Yes, Charlton, yes.
Say that again. I like this thing you are saying. Say that again.
In terms of, so in addition to what Yetunde said, I said, what happens to planning? So they could plan together if the wife is off work around so time of the month. He could also plan that time as well. There should be.
As in, you see, my problem with you people is you think everybody is like you people that work 9 to 5. At this level, there is no planning. Dr. Peter, do you understand what I'm telling you? I understand what Yetunde said. That once a month makes sense. That once a month makes sense.
That once a month for nursing, right?
Yes.
She's the one that will give. She's the one that will give her employer the day she wants to work.
Yes.
So she already knows her husband's schedule. So she will know the dates that she's available. No, so she already knows what her husband has scheduled. Her husband has calendar. No, don't bring that. No, don't bring that.
Her husband has no calendar. You know here. Calendar care.
So don't bring that. Her husband doesn't have
Her husband does not have calendar, my sister. There is no calendar. Oh.
They hardly have schedules.
There's no schedule.
He's busy. Hardly. But the wife could. She could.
Okay, even if the husband doesn't have a calendar, are you saying the husband cannot spare 1 day?
Not anything entirely.
If you want to take them out on vacation, or if they want to go out or they go to a dinner, he will not create a day for that.
You
see, now it is becoming, you see what I was saying now, that nobody seems to think about the woman. It is becoming a control thing in my book. That is what is becoming for me now. Because we've moved and shifted the goalpost and shifted the goalpost. It is becoming a control something now. There's nothing wrong in 1 day. Are you saying she should not have a day for herself? Because
You see, Yetunde, that 1 day makes sense to me. That okay, 1 day a month.
With me on this 1 day. Even as busy as DF can say he is, things can come up for him impromptu and all of that. There will be days that he can say, you know what, I'm taking my wife. Okay, we are going to go this. Even as busy as his wife can be, they can come up with a day and say we are going to do this. So you cannot tell me that DF's friends cannot have a day and say, you know what, next week. And luckily, being a nurse, she can say PRN. Okay, next week I'm going to call my work and say PRN, because she's PRN. PRN is as needed. So So she does not, and schedule is not set in stone. I'm saying this because I'm a nurse and I do schedule and I know how it works. It's not set in stone. So she can always call her job and tell them when she will be available to work. It is not something that she has to give them advance notice, a month or 2 months or anything like that.
See, from what I'm saying, this is not I want to keep my job. That's what I'm saying right now. It's no longer, there is something underneath this whole thing beyond the idea that I want to keep my job, right? This was someone you married when he had no millions of dollars in their account. Suddenly, the guy is a billionaire, and he said that, oh, I need you by my side, I need you by the family.
He was not a billionaire when he married her. When they said I do to each other, he was not a billionaire. He was not. So don't bring that. And everything is not. If the woman happened to be the one that won $2 billion.
I allowed you to make your point. So can you come down, please? You actually making the same point I made.
No.
Before, can you just calm down, please?
Victoria Anyama says it's all about control to subjugate. The guy does not want to subjugate. He is saying no do again.
Before you join,
see, Victoria, the guy gave her a clear option. He said, look, this marriage is running my mental health to the ground. You understand? The marriage is running my mental health to the ground. I can't deal again. So, why don't we go our separate ways? I will give you money. I'll pay the children's school fees. You will pay the rent of the house. I will leave America for you and go and live somewhere else. But I'm not going to do this much. So because he said that, how he go get wife for 3 months, he no knacking wife. And then he cannot carry girlfriend. He does not have, what do they call them?
They can make this thing work.
How can they make this thing work when she's not ready? And you see, my guy now one of those guys. My guy now one of those guys when no get problem. You see, my guy no be like me where they quarrel. He not sabi ask for anything. He just says, I can't do this. He just speaks 3 words. I can't do this. I want a divorce. Finish. I want a divorce.
But do you think that attitude is actually helpful? Because obviously you've come together as a union.
But you see, we've gotten to a point where our goals no longer align. Our goals no longer align. He said to me, look, my wife is keeping her job because of her ego. She's not contributing anything to the family, anything worthwhile to the family. And what made him make this decision was these 2 governors, where they are picking male children. One, Okpala don't turn to Ada. The second one, Okpala don't turn to Achalugo. Now that thing, I tell her, say, you know what? I want a divorce. I can't do this.
People that are saying that the man is not communicating, it's like you're just joining the
No, it's the woman's ego that is the problem. Because he sat the woman down, he said, in a year, you've been working for 10 years and you are earning 90K a year. I can put you on 30K a month. There is no logical justification for your 90K a year, especially since it puts us through this much stress, rigidity, and is affecting him. He don't tell him, say, babe, say the next time he's going on a trip, if his wife is not available, he's taking a babe, he's going to get a girlfriend. And he knows that his wife will break up with him. So before she breaks up with him, let him break up with her. He can't do this. He don't tire. Because normal man, let me tell you what a normal man go do. He will allow you to do that nurse work so you can be busy. You see, women don't want good men. Because if now me be that guy, instead of make I divorce my wife, I could not get runs. I could just find one Sophie. Do you understand what I'm saying, Dr. Peter?
Yeah, I do.
Baba, and she will service me better than my wife that is busy doing nurse work can service me. You understand? Because this girl, if you are taking her on that trip, just know that that trip is all about you. She's going to serve you. There's nothing you're going to tell her that she's not going to do. There must be issues in the background. Maybe Victoria, where Victoria they carry this matter going, they tire me. They had no issues, though. They were a cool couple until
money came.
this guy just made money this year. $60 million. Bam. And everything changed. Now, he realized that they were not cool. That suffering made what they had look normal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There might be some underlying issues that we are not aware of.
Baba, every marriage has underlying. There's no marriage in this life that does not have underlying issues. There's no relationship in this life that does not have underlying issues.
Yeah. The question is, does this woman actually want to keep her marriage? Does she want to keep her marriage? And I think that's a fundamental.
Wants to keep her marriage, but the woman a Yankee citizen. They raise her with Yankee mentality.
She wants to keep her marriage, but she
says she wants to keep her marriage. Let's say it like that. She says she wants to keep her marriage. Whether she truly wants to keep it is another conversation, but she says she wants to keep her marriage.
And it's just so, it amazes me that in situations like these that they cannot, because to me,
you need to understand that you were the raised for Nigeria. American people no value husband though.
That's why our house is she really wants to keep her marriage.
She wants to, but she wants to keep it according to the terms of her ego.
But there are two people in a union. We have to come. You have to come.
The guy sat down and said, "This is what I want. This one that you want, I can't want it with you." He's put his foot firmly on the ground. You see, let me tell you something. You get the kind of money where you go get mouth. Yetunde, hold on. Yetunde. She wants to keep her marriage according to her terms. Now, this guy said something to me. He said his wife has never won nursing award before. His wife has not risen in her nursing position in a way that is remarkable in 10 years. That as far as he's concerned, his wife is an average nurse, borderline mediocre nurse. That he doesn't understand why her ego is getting in between her and him. He said he has $60 million. That he is more than zero, he is among the 0.001% in the world.
But is he robbing the $60 million?
He is not. But he gets to a point where he's angry that, look, I have $60 million. I'm going to take care of you. You are telling me about this your nonsense work that brings us 90K and this much stress. There's no day where the thing no will come out, because she is now saying, why don't you leave your job? Why do I leave $60 million? You are a mediocre nurse. You are just an average nurse. It's not like you never win nurse award before. Make we say, this your nursing. You are there's a special talent there. You are just regular. I'm extraordinary. Why am I going to mortgage my extraordinary because I want to fix a regular?
If he present this in this light, right, he is going to receive a very strong.
No, he didn't get to hear until the divorce. So, as he don't talk the divorce now, he don't the vex. Say, normally, he they talk to Ram. Say, two things now make him vex. 1, 3 months, he not benching wife. He says, how can I be a millionaire? I can get any woman I want. I have decided that it is this woman I want to stick with. And then because of one crazy job that is just there for her ego, I can't even have her. And I'm suffering. Problem 1. Problem 2. Governors where they are picking turn from Okbala to Achalugo. He said, nope. That why they are so busy is because the men are too busy to actually take care, to raise their children, and the women are also not there. What is the job of these governors' wives? Now this kind of work that they do. I want to be a woman. I want to be important. I want to feel this. I want to feel that. Human beings, how much? Somebody say thunder, fire, and nothing. How much are you really? It's like if I were married to Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, now me go give up my schedule new. I have to fit my schedule into her schedule. You understand what I'm telling you? Whatever I'm doing, see, my kind of work like this. Imagine say my wife now Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She just comes and says, I have to go to Cameroon tomorrow. I go just pack my bag, carry my ring light. When she did her meeting, I go just the hotel room. They do my own life. The next thing she calls says, the jet is waiting, darling. We have to go to New York. Baba, pack my ring light, pack my bag. On top the jet, if I go, they do my work, they go. I go, they do the work, they follow around for back. You understand what they tell you? But Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is a special case. She is not a regular.
Dev, to help put this in proper perspective, right? In the UK, people that earn over 100,000 pounds are just within 5%.
Yeah.
100,000.
Ordinary 100,000.
Yes, just 5% of the population earns 100K annually. So if you have someone who is saying that if what he is saying is actually they went to see a lawyer and then he's willing to sign an undertaking that he's going to be paying the wife $13,000 every month, I think that is more than enough. But what I think is going on here is maybe there are other issues.
You see, to be honest, they both love each other. They don't get problem. But I've talked to the two of them. You know, when you talk to a woman, you can tell when she's resented. The problem with the woman gets, now that America with the raise arm. She has America independent woman mind.
No, dear.
100. You are not Americans. You were born in Nigeria. You have Nigerian parents.
Yes, no. But wait, let me ask you.
Dr. Peter, do you understand what I'm telling you? Your daughter is not going to think like you.
No.
Your daughter, where they're born for America. This girl now, America, her mama, they born her for America.
What was the dynamic in their home before they came into this windfall of money?
It was 50-50. They were literally splitting bills.
So they were splitting bill. So now, the man now came into this money and they are not splitting bill anymore. And this person that believed that I have a say is now going to go from the position of I have a say to position of I feel like I don't have a say. My husband is going to be
my darling,
everything.
at 90K a year in a $60 billion fortune, I'm sorry, you don't have a say. You don't have a say.
Like that.
What is the say that you have exactly?
You said this person wasn't raised in Nigeria.
The husband was raised in Nigeria. The husband a normal guy, man.
I'm talking about
the wife.
The wife was
her mother was not raised in Nigeria. Her mother was born in America. Now Nigeria, but now America. She was not raised in Nigeria.
Culture also plays a big part of this.
Belinda is saying something. I want you to listen to this. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Belinda said Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala did not become what she is today if her husband had not treated her like this man. Very good. I want to address this. This woman is 34 years old. Ordinary nursing award she has not won. You want to tell me that Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala at 34 was like this woman? You want to tell me that Chimamanda Adichie at 34 was like this woman? This woman is a very average, borderline mediocre nurse. Belinda, you don't get case for this matter. You are just trying to fund an ego. I have said it. Me, if I see Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala potential for woman where I deal with, I go stand behind them.
I go resign.
Sometimes in life, now the woman get the power. You go, Baba, when you deal with Beyonce, you go know say something special. And when you deal with average, you go deal when you deal with average Joe, we get ambition of ego. This not be ambition. Ambition they different from ego ambition. Baba, I'm telling you.
But you said earlier on that they worked at it together.
They did not work at anything together. They were just hustling.
That was my understanding.
They didn't work at, they didn't build the company together. Oh. He built the company himself.
Okay.
Do you understand? Zero input from her.
When they had no, yeah. Okay.
Do you understand? Zero input from her.
Yeah.
You understand? Now in Niger Connect, in Dubai Connect, finally now take broker the deal. So when they were working, see, he doesn't want, he wants that look. And then he has said that, okay, the career break thing came up. He said as long as she takes that career break, she's not going to get a dime from him. If she goes back to the career, she's not going to get $1 from him. That her career should be able to sustain her. That he's not going to give her $1. That he can afford certain things in his life, which include, he doesn't want, he said if he divorces her, he's not going to marry. He's just going to get a girl that will be there for him. No relationship. Now, Ronaldo be many men. Ronaldo, and I was watching this guy, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate said every week he has 5 girls. Every week he rotates them. He gets another 5.
But Andrew Tate is not a good example.
He's not a good example. But I need you to understand that. I need you to understand that if I had $60 million, my money can buy me private jet lifestyle. My money can buy me mansion lifestyle. My money can buy me Ferrari lifestyle. My money can buy me access. Why do I want to shortchange myself with one woman who has even refused to serve me?
But dear, this $60 million US, is it sort of constant or is it sort of
He is even making more money. There are some deals that is inside now, will make like another 100. The way I'm looking at it now, that 60 million just one begin. Because him and that same guy, they have entered partnership with some Japanese guys, and they are creating a product that will scatter Africa. And they are already offering them 600 million for it. Let me tell you, they are offering them 600 million for it. It's just that there are like 20 of them. So if they sell it at this stage, he walks away with another 50 million. But they don't want to sell it. They are keeping it because they believe that this company will enter at least 6 billion within the next 3 years. So he's probably on his way to being a billionaire, or at least half a billionaire. So Baba is looking at himself. He's like, I'm not like the regular Nigerian man. If I had this much money and this much potential, I will have a girlfriend. I go get one girlfriend where I house for Switzerland. Because in Wakana, Dubai, Switzerland, Monaco, Japan. So you could not camp one woman for those places. Do you understand? Any day you reach Japan, house, person will go cook for him day, person will go bench him day, person will go follow him around day. He gets up to there, goes to Dubai, another person day for him. Anywhere he goes, he finds a home.
Dear, let me just say something. Everybody is talking about money. Money is not everything. Because if money is everything, we won't have men in Nigeria that will have everything, giving their wives everything, and their wives will still be screwing their driver and their gardeners.
Hold on.
Here in the United States.
Hold on.
No.
The wife where they do those things.
Nigerian
Hold on. The
people
wife where they do those things, he get the husband secret for hand. No be every wife feed the bench driver. He gets some women. Let me break it down to you, because I was saying this thing to one of my friends. My friend said, let me tell you the story. Women where they do this, they know say nothing where the husband feed do them. Because some of that money where they thief, they pass them through the account.
This oldest guy, whatever guy. Dear, please help me block that guy before I use language.
No, cause I'm I go block him, guy. Do you understand what I'm telling you? You see, when a woman has mind to the bench driver, just no say it's not ordinary. It's either if the guy divorces her in America, he loses half of his wealth to her. So he rather just be managing her where she is. She be na knack, you want knack, go and knack. Me too, I dey knack my own. And I go give you small money every month just to make sure say you do okay. You understand? For Naija, now when the woman know in secret, she knows where the bodies are buried. So he can't do anything to her. So they just open the marriage, say, okay, you want the bench driver, go. At least don't use them, embarrass me. Just do them in such a way that I don't go catch you. But let me tell you something. Imagine me and my wife. A governor paid $30 million into our account. I can't use my wife, move the money. You understand? My wife know where the money is. My wife get the track. I can't catch my wife tomorrow. You think say if you do anything? I don't know if you do anything. You understand? So no be ordinary billion. Imagine a billionaire that made his money by himself. He can't catch a woman. That day, he get one woman for Port Harcourt, very popular. Her husband and all these charm men. Now so this woman vex go get boyfriend. Anybody that lived in Port Harcourt will know the story. One day they all woke up. They see their buy body, the woman and the boyfriend. They go carry them where they did, buy them, drop their body for main road. Nothing they do the man. Ask anybody that lived in Port Harcourt between 2000 and 2015. They will know this story.
But that was before social media.
But whether social media or not, what you want to do? How you want to take proof, say na him? How you want to take proof, say na him? This girl, Celine and Afiba, have they found them till today with all the social media? I'm asking you, have they found them till today?
Me, I think there is more to this thing than I want to keep my job.
Do you understand? For me, I spoke to the woman. What I just saw was ego.
It doesn't make sense to me at all.
What me I saw in this thing for this woman, now pure ego.
Jeff, they probably haven't told you everything.
Yeah.
Because based on what you've said, it just looks like something that they really do need to sit down and discuss and try.
They have sat down and discussed. The woman is unyielding. They have sat down. They have discussed. The woman is unyielding. And the guy says, I'm not going to do this anymore. You've not met women. You don't know when women tell you, say, no, I'm not doing this. There's nothing you can do. The guy said, when they were struggling, that he used to really appreciate and enjoy his wife because she was bringing half to the table, and he thought it was a flex until he realized that that contribution is nothing where his life is today. That he needs more of a partner, a friend, someone that will cook for him. He doesn't like, imagine he stays half of his time in Switzerland and he likes Nigerian food. So he just believed all that kind of Japan. Yes, if you go to Dubai, you go see Nigerian restaurants. But where you want to see Nigerian restaurant for Japan? Where you want to see Nigerian restaurant for Switzerland? How many Nigerian restaurants they Monaco? So he just believes that if he wants a Nigerian wife that will take care of him and is willing to pay. And he said, Daddy, please, let me tell you something. If I get a girlfriend in every of these countries, it will not cost me combined $30,000 a month. Combined.
DF, let's look at it from this other perspective, right? So it's like you have two strong-headed individuals too, who are unwilling to.
But why are you telling me he's strong-headed? He's not strong-headed. His proposal is reasonable. His no. If you see him as strong-headed, it's because you are subscribing to the woman's ego.
No, I'm not.
See what this guy said about the woman that made, before me too, I was like, okay, let me tell you what, there's no halfway. This guy said, look, you are a mediocre nurse. You are not, at your age, you have not achieved anything remarkable in your field of nursing that will make me even consider
But the question I would ask you is this: what is the height a nurse can attain in the US? What if
At least win award among your hospital. They know they do award. Yesterday, where they do, they know they do award.
Even though you win award, right? It does not add to your
As in,
salary.
he said, but it just shows that there's something special about this nursing. He said the woman complains about the work from morning to night, that the work is plenty. Work. Okay, leave this work. The work is not favoring me, it's not favoring you. And no, I have to have a job.
So if I'm to advise this man, right, if the wife wants to hold on to her job, all well and good, right? Hold on to the job. Whenever I come down to the US, we'll make do with what you have, and then you carry on with your life and give it time.
This guy is not willing to wait 1 week. He don't tell his wife, say, is either this.
Yeah, hold on a minute. You said he landed into these millions in 6 months ago, right? 6 months ago, right? So why the hasting decision to sort of rush things so quick?
I think it's more like 1 year, 6 months ago, not 6 months ago.
Okay, so it takes about 3 to 4 years to get a PhD. So allow the wife to go through the process for 3 to 4 years.
Baba say he don't want to hear anything again, as in he's done. He's tired.
So the other question I want to ask the guy is this, right? He suddenly lands into the millions, right? All of a sudden he's trying to flex his muscles.
He's not trying to flex his muscle. He's about to land into more millions.
I'm trying to bring a balanced argument. Bring a balanced argument, please.
Okay.
Now he's trying to flex muscles and all of that. If this weren't the case 1 year and 6 months ago,
yeah,
what would be his reaction? Let's say he's among the.
If he wasn't.
Let me make this last point. So
okay.
Let's say if he was among the 5% of people in the UK who earn 100,000 and above, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will he still make this profound sort of decision he's trying to make right now? Because if you merge the 100K and the 90K with the wife, that is 190. And of course, with that 100K is categorized as the 5% of society within the UK. So will he still make this bold decision and say, you know what, if you're not moving or you're not leaving your job, I'm done with you and I'm done for good? So one could deduce that because of your sudden found wealth, you're unwilling to also...
Where do you live? Where do you live? Hold on, Dr. Peter, where do you live?
I'm in the UK.
Where in the UK?
Scotland.
If you had $60 million, will you still be in Scotland?
Of course I will know.
Very good. So why is that not an issue? If you had $60 million, will your children still be going to the school? Wait. If you had $60 million, will your parents still be living in the house they are living in now?
I have to be very economical with my...
You have to be very economical, but $200,000 will change their housing completely. You know what $200,000 is? $200,000 is 300 million naira.
See, the way money comes, the same way money goes. So I have to be very prudent.
Okay, this guy, not only is he making money, he's on the road to make more money. And he has spoken to his, it's all started gently. Look, babe, quit this your job. It's frustrating. You don't have my time. You don't even have the children's time. And I can't help you with the children. Quit this your job. He said it started subtly. That he started gently at the beginning of the year, trying to let her see reason with him. He said the straw that broke the camel's back was the last 3 months in never touching wife. He never benched for 3 months.
What was the reason for that?
Because of his back and forth, traveling in back and forth. And when he's coming back, she's either too tired from work, or she's in the red zone, or she was attending a seminar. So it was just back and forth for. And he just got to the break of it. I said, Daddy, please look, I have a very simple solution. Get a babe. It will solve all these problems. If I got a babe today, I will not have any of this problem anymore.
It will still be unhappy in his marriage.
Who told you he'll be unhappy in his marriage? You see, you have to understand that.
Wouldn't it still be? Because obviously for him,
I asked him, and you know what he said? You know what he said about that? He said, look, my marriage is going to be my marriage. It's going to be a union I have with my wife. We can never ever be close again because she's putting her ego in front of a decision that can help both our lives, despite everything I've put on the table. You understand what I'm saying?
He was going to divorce her anyway.
So he said no, 2 options. He's not going to divorce her. He's just going to keep her, make appearances, and he's going to have his own life, at least he's not going to run around for 3 months without benching, which I believe is unfair
Is the issue.
to a
Wow.
guy. Is unfair. And he said, look, I want you, but the only way you can fit into my life is you've got to quit this job. Okay, I'll make it up to you. I'll give you $30,000 a month. Initially, he said 20K. The girl said she no agree. The guy thinks, okay, maybe the money no reach. He said, okay, I'll give you $30,000. I will sign in front of a lawyer, and I'll give you $30,000 a month.
Yeah, Victoria made a very valid point in the comment section.
What's the point? Read it out. I
She
can't see.
said, no woman is too tired to bench her husband.
It's a lie. 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 I've been married before, and that's that thing is a babamba nonsense lie. Nonsense lie. I can tell you for free that is a lie. Ordinary Chichi Obama, you know here waiting they talk for this life. Baba, leave that thing. Leave that thing. Woman, they tire well. Not every. Some women now, let me tell you, some women some women don't tire. I've dated women that if you touch them like this 7 times a day, they are ready. I've met women that are ready maybe 3 times a week, but we bench you that 7 times a day to make you feel happy. Say now you get power, be on knock, no problem. Now you get them, they go open and give you. You get women where they like that, and you get women where go tell you say they're not in the mood and nothing where you feel do. I've seen all before. I've known what frustration is like inside marriage. Say nothing bench. I've seen it all before. So that one say one, nah lie.
So is that what is frustrating the man?
That is part of what is frustrating the man. Because he said, look, Daddy, please, my wife has never been to Japan before. Because she has 1 month holiday in a year. And that 1 month, now the time we in, got to this Switzerland for their skiing competition where they do. So he cannot take his wife there when he has no business in Japan. So he's in Japan almost every month or every 2 months, and his wife has never come before. He said there are many things that he experiences that he would love his wife to be there, even if it's just gist. Say, baby, what do you think about this? He said he wanted to have all these new experiences and share it with his wife. Why did he even call me? He said he sees me anytime I go to Akwa Ibom, I carry my wife. Anytime I go to Abuja, I carry my wife. Anytime I go to London, there's nowhere I go, I don't carry my wife. That was the plan he had for his wife. But his wife's schedule no agree. And I thought about it. Tastebots has a very busy schedule. This last Abuja where I go, she was very busy this period. So I even suspected, I even suggested, I say, babe, let only me go. She looked me, say, make Abuja girls, they chase you. Book my ticket, I'm coming with you. I'm telling you. And now she enjoyed the Abuja pass, she just had fun. Because I can't look and say the money many. Just our tickets alone was like 800K. Just tickets. Then you know if I go to, now if only me go Abuja, I would just stay regular hotel room. I not go stay suite. Only the suite now 1 million plus a day. You understand? So I don't look and say, only me go this Abuja, come back, I go spend 1M or 1.5M. Abi? I go come. So when I just, they look the money, they look I don't look my wife, say, baby, do you really have to go to this? Let me just go quickly and come back. My wife says, so Abuja girls can come and be catching you, Abi. Hey, book my ticket. I think in a play. I booked the ticket. We went and we had fun. We genuinely had fun. I have fun with my wife. You understand? Anywhere we go gist, we go play. Even if I'm on my phone half the time and she's angry with me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I must tell you that if my wife is not ready to sacrifice and fit me into her schedule, like my wife always does, once I say London, just arrange her work in such a way that she just like give me the dates. You understand? This. My wife will fit it out for me. But when a woman now, my wife lives in Nigeria. We have house help, we have chef, we have everything we need. It's not that easy to have all these things in America. It's not that easy.
Yeah, you have to be really up there to have
You understand?
capacity to do
It's not that easy. So, also, the woman does not, her job and her taking care of the children cannot allow that flexibility of time that he needs.
But if he needs that flexibility, it means that the woman is going to be leaving those children in the US and traveling with him around the world.
The woman doesn't have to stay the whole 2 weeks. The woman can come and stay 1 week and go back. But at least she's part of it.
But DF, have you spoken to both of them at the same time on the phone?
I spoke up to both of them at the same time. They are not quarreling. There's nothing. They are just like two stubborn people. The guy say, they do this thing. And the wife said, I'm sorry, but I can't quit my job.
I think it's because of their stubbornness. That's why they can't seem to find a resolution.
Now I put myself into their situation. I now played myself into the situation. I understood that I'm a Nigerian guy. I'll probably think like the guy. My wife is a Nigerian woman. She will reason with me. Yetunde is a Nigerian woman. She will reason with me. You understand? But when you marry AKT, is now different from Niger raised abroad. Niger raised abroad, almost like they have a point to prove in life. AKT go follow you, chop your money. Abi Yetunde se mo parọ́ ni.
No, sir.
But you see, she's not AKT, she's Nigerian. Her parents are both Nigerians, but
yes, my friend.
Her mom was born and bred in America. And she was born and bred. So she gets small Niger. She gets the bad sides of Niger and the bad sides of America, hybrid. So do you get the point now? How much is Niger, Kata? I'm tired, man.
I think there's something somewhere that they're not telling you, DF.
That's why I said that. That's why I said DF should not see things from his own angle, because DF has a very solid relationship with his own wife.
That's why, you see, I suggested to her, I said, look, if this guy is willing to pay you money, she said, what if the guy is not, is going to stop? She said, all right, tell the guy to buy a $5 million house. This was my suggestion to her. And put it in the contract that, because the money is not in America, the guy was very wise, he not keep the money. Make sure the house is paid for. And if he divorces you, no. If he is in his name, but if he divorces you, you get the house. Let it be in the contract.
In whose name, though?
It will be in his name. He will not buy it in her name now. But guess what? If he divorces her, she gets half of it. Let it be in a contract.
Eh? She don't do house.
What?
She don't do house. Property tax, uncle. I bet she don't do house.
But she can't work now.
And the guy was willing. See, the guy was willing.
Pay on top of the house $5 million house. I beg.
She got 90K work now.
You understand? She doesn't have to live in the house. They will both sell it and she'll get her 2.5 million and move.
It seems like money is not an issue, because if money was an issue, obviously she would have jumped at the 20 million every. I mean, DF, how much did he say the guy was going to pay?
30 million every month. Come in.
She would have jumped at it. So.
Oh yeah, come, oh my darling.
I think what the issue is right now is that ego. which is what I'm
I
saying.
just
that
disconnected
they
it. Let me
both
connect it
calm
back
down their
again.
high horses
Giving me the same.
and try to talk to themselves.
See, hold on.
and go,
Hold on. There's
"We
only
have
one
been
person on the
together
high horse now. We are talking of a $60 billion guy and a 90. Hold on. There's only one person on the high horse. The guy is on his the guy is on a horse of his size. She's the one on a horse taller than her. Dr. Peterson, do you understand where I'm coming from?
Fair point.
This is a guy that can get his pick of women. This guy can marry your daughter. He can leave his generation and go and marry a 24-year-old.
Well,
She cannot marry a 24-year-old.
Put the house in a trust, because if they put the house in anybody's name, and
Sorry.
even if they decide to sell it, I pay 500,000.
Okay, what is this saying? This thing I show, what does it be? Please read it and explain to me.
They will tax
Oh, these
it.
are just files.
4.5.
I just
Put tax on the 500,000. Then the tax,
okay.
you go throw away house, fling out, do this, step one house, and they do all fine.
She get 90K work now.
You know what you are going to do?
They can put it in as a trust.
I want
so
you
that
to
way
power
that
cycle your
protect- they will
phone.
protect her. Whoever,
Cancel.
the lawyer will guide them if they
Power
decide
cycle
to do
this
that.
your
That
system. You
will
know what power
protect
cycle
both of
is?
them. Trust
Switch it
is
on and
better.
off. Restart it. Let me
If you want
unplug
to
it.
hold on to your job, you should be confident enough to use that job to cater for the house.
See, this guy, you see, we need to understand that they are not playing. One is playing checkers, the other one is playing chess. This guy is playing chess. She's playing drafts. In fact, she's playing Ayokmo. The only thing that made them on the same level is that they are married. This guy is in a world that she does not understand, and she's not willing to join him in that world. So she's shortchanging herself. So when you say high horse, the guy is not on a high horse. He's on a $60 million horse. He's on a horse. She is the one that is gambling her $90,000 a year work. Eh? Allow notifications from iPhone.
DF, you've agreed that your friend who agreed to the one.
Yes. Yeah, but the phone is not connected.
Talk to your friend
so
to
should I
agree
connect
to the
it?
1 day a month. That's it. I think that's a compromise that everybody should be able to live with for the sake of the kids and the sake of the marriage. I think 1 day a month is not too much for anybody to agree to.
1 day a month is perfect. That 1 day a month, I can sell that to him.
I think that is fair.
That's perfect. That's fine. That's not unrealistic. That's not unreasonable. Anywhere they are in the world, buys her a ticket once a month to go and do her work.
Don't bring another one into it. Let us leave it like this. Let us.
Somebody say village people, they worry her. I swear.
Absolutely.
Is it downloading this time? Okay, you are still shutting down your.
Having your own practice will take. Having your own practice is going to be. We are a business owner, and I help.
Someone says she doesn't trust him. Okay, so if she doesn't trust him, why must he be with her? Can't he go and meet with somebody that doesn't trust him, but at least will listen to him and he will enjoy?
Having our own practice is going to take time. I help my husband run his own business, and I can tell you it takes time. So for a husband that is saying he wants the wife's attention and all of that, I don't think having our own practice right now is going to be ideal.
To run it, and she comes in once in a while.
They can also do that. If the husband can afford it for her, that would be
Anyway, guys, let's reconvene tomorrow. There's church tomorrow.
Let's start baby steps. Baby steps.
There's church tomorrow. Let me go and get ready.
Yeah, baby step.
Okay, Victoria Yama wants to come and join us. Who can go for 5 minutes? Let me bring Victoria Yama. No. Just stay, Dr. Peter. I need a man too. Make it not just be women. So who is going?
Me, I will step out.
All right, thank you. The other lady on top, please wait. I need one woman.
Bye. It's nice to meet you guys.
Bye.
Victoria, come and talk your talk.
Oh yeah, I don't on the thing. Any luck? It's still loading.
Just came out.
Okay.
I have been commenting.
We have brought you live. We want to hear this comment.
Good morning.
Good morning, Victoria.
I am going to talk both as someone with lived experience and on a psychological level. Lived experience. My name was used to open company. Company with £1 million properties. All because they stay at home. I don't want you to work. I don't want you to stress. I don't like childminder with my children. I want my children to have I'm always traveling. Blah, blah, blah. Almost the same story.
No, I think he's mirroring the wrong phone.
It got to a stage when the carpet was pulled from my feet. I didn't know. I was there claiming anyhow. Now at least I have backup. See, the law is an ass. The law is an ass because I was dealing with a lawyer. So all the name on the company and everything, hey God. I spent almost to even get small kekere like this. That is aside. Now for this man to claim that I have this, I want to give her that. Let me tell you, when the lawyers are there to say, oh, yeah, sign, he will not sign. He will not sign. Because he knows the commitment and he's not ready to commit like that.
No.
As far as I'm concerned,
or is this?
Telling a woman to give up everything she has done, as in work-wise and stay at home and look after the children. That is subjugation, and that is the easiest access or the easiest way to start abuse.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, she doesn't have anything to fall back on. That is when she will now begin to do everything he wants. So it is not about Akata or anything. In fact, Akata loves soft life pass. Akata loves soft life pass. So if a man actually says, you know what, darling, stay at home, I'm going to be paying you $30,000 just for you to stay at home. Okay. That woman, okay, let's say for instance, she's so entrepreneurial. She can decide, okay, let me just be doing, even if it's selling something on Amazon. Even if it's shopping for clothes and wearing it and just doing something, put your camera on, buy these clothes from Topshop, wherever, she would just want to do something, but he doesn't want that. And again, whilst we are all talking about this sex thing, there are other things that turns a woman on. Have we talked about hygiene? Have we talked about whether a mouth this smell that the freeze no go there because you don't know.
The woman did not raise any of these things. The woman did not raise any of these things.
No. I'm a coach and I'm a psychologist, and these are things that people don't talk about.
The woman said they did not have. Hold on. The two of them agreed that they did not have a benching problem. The only problem is the woman is not available to bench. They're not. The woman said, I asked her, do you enjoy? Hey, Victoria, let me explain something. Victoria, let me explain something to you. If you know me very well, you know that there's no question I don't ask. Ask anybody. There's no. If so, my wife, they follow me, vex, say you won't go knock him. They ask her whether she did knock. You won't go knock him. I'm telling you, there's no question. Ask anybody that knows me well. There's no question I cannot ask. So if there's a question
about his hygiene,
I asked about everything. Is he even good in bed? The wife said yes, he's good. But this is the part. She is not a bench person. She doesn't really like bench. She's not crazy about it. They have children. She will bench, but listen. This is another problem. She said something about her husband. She said she knows her husband. If they ever come and tell her, say her husband forced woman, that is the grapefruit. Say she no go ever believe. Say the husband no believe. Some people, if they knock you, make you they sleep. Some men go they knock women, the woman go sleep off, the man go still knock and they go say, if you stop to participate, the moment say that they knock, the moment you stop to participate, he don't fit do me. Say he cannot bench if you are not benching with him. Say some people they like that.
Yes.
So she talk and say she knows say her husband no fit force woman. Say you have to be in that thing with him, and she's not that person. That maybe
doesn't know her husband very well. She doesn't know her husband.
She said for her, if she
Go
benches
there.
once
Go
a
there.
month or once in 2 months, it's okay for her. That
Let's go back.
she know they
Let's go
think
back.
am. I asked,
But
say,
this is the
shey
same
the
man.
husband get small bolahon? She said no, the husband get average, larger than average bolahon.
Okay.
And the husband sabi do am, but she no just she's not just that. But it's not like she withhold it from him. Oh. Say that those 3 days when she come and she dey tired, if the husband want am, she go open am for am. But the husband does not want the kind of bench that you are not inside it with him.
But this is the same man that is telling you that he is ready to go and get a girl that will be benching him and he will be paying the girl salary. Or
Yes,
paying
now.
the girl her
Yes,
upkeep.
now.
Okay, now let's go back to that. For you to get to that level
What did he say?
of romance,
Is
of
it
chemistry
rising
with a girl, and for
It's
you to
looking
even
like it's
say
working.
something like that, that means he's not emotionally available. Doctor. Because for you to say, you know what, I'm not getting this thing at home and I can go and get it outside. And the wife, on the other hand, is saying that, oh,
now, let's
husband
wire
is
ourselves out of
ready.
this. Let's
That means she
wire.
doesn't know her husband.
Hold on. Let's wire ourselves out of this. A man can love a woman and outsource the benching. It has happened to me before.
My brother, but this is a woman he married.
Now, hold on. Whether you marry her or you betrothed her or you put a ring on her finger or you are just dating. Let me explain something to you. Hold on. Let me. No. He's not complaining about the because he knows that if she's less tired, she'll participate more. Because he doesn't want her sleeping off. He doesn't want her.
And this tiredness started after $60 million.
Yes, because now he has more time. You understand?
Before he didn't have time in the beginning.
In the beginning, they were both hustling. So anytime it happened. But now he comes home for 3 days and he's free. He's literally not doing anything. He's resting in between Switzerland and Japan. So that resting time, he wants to enjoy his woman, and his woman is then coming home. She's not saying she's not doing no. Don't get me wrong. She's not hoarding. She's just not ready to do acrobatics, and this guy wants to do acrobatics. He wants to do touch your toe. So now, hold on. I want you to understand something, Victoria. And here's a problem that women have, and even the psychologists of the West, because my father has 2 wives, and you cannot tell me my father does not love my mother.
Okay.
My father loves my mother, but he has 2 wives. That's how African men are wired. Does not mean he doesn't love her. You understand? If you saw my grandfather sitting with his 2 wives and gisting, if you saw my grandfather's 2 wives, they were like sisters. You understand? If my grandfather sit down with 2 of them, the 2 of them go to yap them, they go to yap themselves, they go to gist. At least I witnessed that in my grandfather's old age. Until today, all my grandfather's children from all the wives, they are all very cool with each other. They always will have 1 or 2 things. So are you not going to say my grandfather did not love my grandmother? He did not love her American definition. He did not love her British definition. But according to Africa, he enjoyed her company. He enjoyed her food. If they start to talk like this, they go talk, reach like 2 a.m. Now you go come tell them, say, he don't late to 1 off light. Mo enter house. So they had companionship. They born like 7 children, so you know if you say they don't feel bench. As if they sit down, begin they gossip other people. Mama, I learned Yoruba watching my grandfather and my grandmother gossip other people. Because I won't hear that thing when they talk. So I begin to pick up. But he had 4 wives.
Okay.
So when you now say, no, hold on. When you now say that for this man to want to have a girlfriend means he doesn't love his wife, I think it is you colonializing love to suit a narrative. This guy grew up in Nigeria.
Fine. See.
Somebody said these Oyibo black people cannot understand. I'm telling you. You see, my papa day with my mama. Hold on, my papa day my mama house. My papa day my mama house. My papa they call me. They ask me say whether I don't call his second wife. Make I help her make sure say she dey okay. Baba, you cannot understand the way a black Nigerian man, African man loves. is
Okay.
different.
Okay.
If you try to use Oyibo psychology, he will be twisted, he will be possessive, he will be toxic, he will be all the kind of things that you people see. I've seen polygamous families.
Can we just arrive at
Hold
an
on.
understanding that
Hold
the way
on.
a poor
I've
man
seen-
loves is not the way a rich man loves, because money is now.
But you don't understand now. Listen to me, Victoria,
because when he
Victoria,
was poor,
Victoria,
he did not have a problem.
Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
If you had $60 million today, the car you are driving, is it the car you'll be driving?
Yes.
Okay, maybe you don't
Because
like
it's the
car.
car I love.
You don't like car. Is it
I love cars, though.
the place where you are
I
living?
love cars.
Hold on, the place where you don't love
Okay.
cars. You cannot have $60 million. Tell me that you love cars and you will still be driving the car you are driving.
Because I drive a very, very good car. So what am I changing it for?
Baba,
That's
you
the
will
thing.
buy Rolls Royce. I was telling somebody a story that I heard
Yeah,
of
I
one
buy
guy.
the latest model of the car.
That's what they're saying.
See, I was telling you, Baba, let me tell you, money, you cannot have money and be normal. I was telling you a story I heard of one guy.
It depends on where you
Hold
are.
on, I was telling you a story of one guy.
Now.
There was traffic, Lekki Ekpe Expressway. That kind of traffic that is blocked. This guy's car and driver were on his way to pick him. They were stuck in traffic for 2 hours. He could not move. He tried to book Uber. 1 hour, the Uber not reach him. They were selling cars across the road. This guy crossed the road and bought car and drove home.
Oh, wow.
You see, let me tell you, money, if you have money, you will do stupid things. Because the guy just look and say, I'm just sitting down here. He don't enter the shop, pointed to an SUV, say, how much is this car?
I don't agree with you. Daddy Freeze. I am so sorry.
Victoria, I can tell you that you have not seen the kind of money we are talking about.
I work with people. My chief executive of where the guy is in millions, but uncle, he uses bicycle.
Now you will be that black man. You no go use Victoria. You get money for this life. You know if you use bicycle, leave him. Ordinary this Dr. Peter here like this make $5 million. He go use bicycle. Bicycle call Kekeni.
The only time I notice our CEOs that is loaded is the kind of holiday he books.
Thank you. He go show for your body.
But you know they show. Now we know because sometimes you go come and say, oh, I went on this cruise and I went. You see, that's their mentality, and that's the mentality I am copying. You see, but when you come to their
that
house,
is money opening up alternatives for that particular individual.
These people, they are clothing. They don't wear designer. I'm sorry.
See,
there are different levels of money.
Is it increasing?
There's
How far is it
levels
going?
of money. There's a way somebody
Out
that
of
won the lottery would spend his
400.
money. And there's
And
a
it's
way
moving,
somebody
it's
that
continuing.
is educated and built
It's
something
moving steadily.
would also
It's not
spend
going
his
forward
money.
and coming back.
And there are demands that you'll be making on people based on the fact that you've been in the place of deficit before, and now you're being in a place of surplus. Right? So there are different levels of money, and that's why sometimes I can't understand. I'm British. I can't understand what you're doing with 3
Whoa, guys.
parked in your compound. I don't get
You
it.
can't understand what 3.
But people have different vices, though. You may have someone like DF. DF would. DF
That's what I'm saying.
$1 million.
Baba, if I get $60 million, I will have 3 cars, 3 luxury cars in every city I live in.
I have 4 cars.
Yeah.
5 cars. I also know Brits that 4 cars, 5 cars.
In their compound.
Yes.
Do they drive me?
Yes, they do.
This guy, this I follow, Harry's Garage. Hold on. Google Harry's Garage.
Right here.
Baba, Google Harry's Garage. Just Google Harry's Garage. He has like 8 luxury cars and he's British. Just go to YouTube, Harry's Garage. Go to YouTube.
Who is he? Okay, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's not a YouTuber. He made his money from magazines. But he reviews his cars and he reviews cars. But he personally has like 7 cars.
That is less than 10%.
Victoria, I beg to differ here. You know, disrespect to your opinion.
Guys, let me go and attend to my wife before my wife say I leave my work. Oh. Make I run. Vicky, we have to come back on Monday. You are looking very nice. You've been working out, Abi. You've lost weight.
Yes, now you know I've been working out. When I came to Nigeria, when I saw you, didn't you tell me the same thing? Of course, I've been working out. We need to be a size 10.
Come, when are you coming to Nigeria next?
I don't. You want me to say it on social media? I'll DM you. I'll DM you. But thank you guys. But in conclusion, that the feels that your guy they lie. If they lie, I swear to God, they lie.
Because you not conform to your mentality.
Apart from if that woman they mad, talkless of American chick, born and bred in America, when no one soft life.
No,
is either the guy one bench in another way. Almost for a woman when the husband they provide, when they care chemistry, you go come they tell you say headache, wait. Now lie. So women they go they work and they go they work for their husband.
Baba, see
It's like that sweetheart. If I come home today,
you see, Victoria, you like bench. Victoria, you like bench. You want gun alara, you like bench. Oh yeah, come on, be going. Good night, everybody. Good night.